You might be in the middle of cold and flu season, and I want to give you 3 things that you can do to help support your pelvic floor. If you are noticing that maybe you're having some heaviness or bulginess, or maybe even some leaking or urinary incontinence during the cold or flu that you might be experiencing right now, or save this one for later in case you get sick down the road. Pelvis model here to help us explain these 3 things that I want you to do. So the pelvic floor is this red part at the bottom or the base of your pelvis, and this is the part of the body that we're talking about when we say your pelvic floor. 3 things that you can do. If you are coughing, sneezing a lot, these are high pressure activities on your pelvic floor, I want you to vary the position and how you are standing or sitting if you are doing that coughing, sneezing, blowing your nose. So if you're always standing totally upright when you're doing it, I want you to shift maybe into a bit of a lean forward, or I want you to put more weight on one leg and then more weight on the other leg. I want you to bend your knees more one time, straighten them more the other time, rotate to one side. I want you to play with the position. If you're always doing this coughing, sneezing in the same body alignment or position and noticing symptoms are coming up for you, change the position up as you go through the day. All right, number 2, I want you to think about the action that we want the pelvic floor to do. For example, to keep us dry, not leaking urine during a big sneeze. Think about the pelvic floor and the action that we want it to do when that sneeze comes out. We want the pelvic floor to react, respond, and do this gentle or maybe aggressive, depending on the sneeze, upward lift to support the bladder, for example, if it is in this case of leaking during the sneeze. So you can think about, what do I want my pelvic floor to actually do if you feel that sneeze coming on? You want it to lift and rebound to support, lift and rebound, okay? So this is called the knack. You might have heard this before. You can think about building gentle tension upwards in your pelvic floor as you go to sneeze or just before you go to sneeze or cough. And the last thing, the 3rd thing I want you to do during this time period where you are not feeling your best, or if you are having pelvic floor symptoms, is do a lot of relaxation work through the pelvic floor. So as much as you might be feeling this tension, this engagement of the pelvic floor muscles, I want you to double up on the actual release, relaxation, and calming down of those muscles too. So lots of breathing where you can really feel the pelvic floor coming down, letting go, relax your glute muscles like I just did standing here, noticing I was tightening them. Anything you can do to soothe your whole system and especially allow the pelvic floor muscles to chill out and come down. All right, friends, I hope this helps you out. If you are sick right now, or if you are sick in the future, notice these pelvic floor symptoms coming up, these are some ways that you can help them come back down.